Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina, Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your January new moon reading. The new moon in Aquarius is when this reading is being done, but this is intended to be a timeless reading whenever you find it. The new moon is signaling a time when almost all planets are moving out, have moved direct from the retrograde movement, their apparent backward movement, and this movement direct through the shadow period towards the end of February and the end of March is allowing us to consider the lessons we've learned and to move forward with greater clarity and confidence. I apologize for my voice. I'm sorry. Let's get started, Cancer, with your overall energy for the month. We have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is indicating that you have been churning over your desires. You may have an apparent number of options before you. Many of them are not equal. They're not all the same, and you're aware of that. Some of these options are projections of your frustration or healing of traumas, so that many of these projections can appear to be things that would provide you the instant gratification to ease some of the difficulties you have been through. You are clear that many of these options are not equal, they're not good for you, they may even be dangerous, but there may be something among those options that is for you, that is a match, and that you are drawing your attention to the potential success and alignment of that option at this time. The 10th house, where your social identity is the Page of Wands. And this is beautiful in as much as you have freed your heart. You have jettisoned some of the guilt and pain that you have felt through the exercise of the tremendous healing you've been undergoing. This is really looking at your formative years in relationships, revisiting those talents, energies, and skills that you have, and really glorying in learning anew ways to do things differently, ways that inspire you, provide you with growth and the expansion of your world that you're looking for. In the first house, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and this absolutely signals a new opportunity, or perhaps your deeper consideration of a new offer. This new opportunity may signal a fundamental change in your material resources. It may offer abundance or stability, security that is on a new term, on your own terms. There may be a move, there may be an opportunity for a new job, starting a new business, but some alignment that makes this the acquisition, perhaps, of a resource signal a newfound comfort and security in who you are and where you have grown into. The fourth house, the Ace of Cups. This is beautiful. Your home, your domestic environment, even your familial history is receiving the attention, the healing, and the flow that you have worked very hard for. You are absolutely clear that the fundamental first effort of your awareness is on this healing of your heart, this healing of your sense of wholeness, your emotional well, which is characteristic of you. This is the place from which you are so characteristically known as giving, generous, supportive, able to hear and soothe the concerns of others. This is something you are now applying to yourself. And one, certainly, who is naturally protective of your own healing, loving energies. This allows you to free your own resources to be applied to your own needs specifically, first and foremost. In the 7th house, we have the Ace of Wands. Indeed, something new is afoot for you, Cancer, in many ways. The Ace of Wands in the house of your significant relationship shows you, again, considering a new opportunity for new relationships, a new view of your relationships, even a rejuvenation of your meaningful and significant efforts. This is giving a boost to your creativity in addition to your security and comfort. Both are essential to who you are and your ability to give love from a place of safety and security. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Pentacles in the 1st house with the Star card in the 2nd house and the World card in the 3rd house. My goodness, Cancer, already this is such a tremendous sense of empowerment, growth, and healing of your world. Closure, a complete closure to an achievement that you have been able to wrap up, to complete. You are receiving recognition and rewards for this. And what is critical about this healing vision that you are now glimpsing, the miracles that you are observing in your world as you have wrapped up a journey that you've been on, completed a project, or completed a phase of your professional life, maybe even entering into retirement, is this burst and renewal of energy rather than a closing down of energies. This is something that you feel empowered to start afresh, start anew at a different level, wherever you are in your life. You are open to the new opportunities that surround you, buoyed up by the miracles you've been able to produce in your world, in your working environment, and in your relationships. The Ace of Cups in the 4th house is clarified by the Hierophant in the 5th house and the Empress in the 6th house, and it just keeps getting better. You are teaching, you have learned something deeply fundamental to the lessons of your family, your generation, your heritage. You have learned some fundamental lessons that are bearing upon your sense of abundance, your sense, again, of creativity, the ability to continuously generate new ideas and new opportunities for yourself and others. This is still a beautiful example of opportunities for you to teach or share what you've learned with others. And in doing so, you are imparting this natural resourcefulness that you embody that informs your creativity and your appreciation of the abundance in your world. This is not necessarily you simply appreciating abundance, but the ability to continually regenerate that abundance and to share that process with others, which is allowing you to be a model for others, to teach, to mentor, in a way to nurture others. Whether you are a parent or not, this is the supreme beauty of Mother Nature, her gifts. You are an embodiment of that at this time. The Ace of Wands in the 7th house is clarified by the 3 of Cups in the 8th house and the Chariot in the 9th house. You have support and you give support. In fact, that support you have and give is being celebrated. You have, through your ability to share your vulnerabilities, your difficulties with others, you have made yourself more accessible to those that need your strength, support, and wisdom, your creativity, your good judgment. This is you really showing to others how to be successful in a way that is able to synthesize the differences, the conflicts in your life, so that you can move in a direction that allows you to explore new aspects of your world and yourself. I definitely see travel as a possibility. I see higher education or publishing, communicating globally as part of the quest for success that you are on. This can see you joining a community that with an explicit goal to share what you know, and with the advances of technology, your reach can indeed be global, from which you have a greater vantage to understand your personal differences in a way that informs and supports the differences that you see in the world. The Page of Wands in the 10th house is clarified by the 10 of Pentacles in the 11th house and the Magician in the 12th house. My goodness, this is indeed a picture of you gaining through your cultural, even inheritance, your cultural legacy or tradition. You're recognizing your benefit from that and your ability to, in fact, build something new as the result of this. To create, have a vision of something new that could support and generate greater understanding in your world, greater ability to work together, ways that you understand how to generate abundance, greater communication and understanding in the world. And in part, it is a result of an inheritance that you receive, be that financial, cultural, or spiritual. You recognize that you stand on the shoulder of giants, that you have what you have as the result of efforts that others have made specifically to make your way, to allow you to be the creator, to allow you to build something uniquely and reflective of you. I would love to hear how this is showing up in your life, Cancer. I'm going to finish up this reading with an oracle card, Soul's Journey. Boy, they're flying out, and I have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Thank you for this beautiful reading, Cancer. I hope it's been helpful to you. I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.